Wolves swept the Suns, Boogie, while you were sleeping over there in Taiwan. The Wolves swept the Suns. Big games from Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns, who had gotten into foul trouble at times throughout this series. He came through big time. I want to give him a lot of credit. And we usually say the team with the best player in the series wins, right? And going in to this series, some people would have told you the best player on the floor would have been Devin Booker. You've got Kevin Durant in that series. There's no question that Anthony Edwards turned out to be the best player of these 4 games. I mean, that second half he had, 31 of his 40 came in the second half. But are you ready to say overall that Ant is a better player than Booker or KD? Book had 49 last night.
Am I ready to say it? Yes. It's not far off. I mean, obviously, Booker is an amazing player in this year. He's shown it time and time again, season after season. So this is no knock to Book, but it's honestly just praise for Anthony Edwards. I think he elevated his game to a level higher than anybody on Phoenix's side. He led this team to a sweep. He's a star. He's one of the faces of the league. His energy, his charisma, his personality, everything was on display in this series. And I think it's bigger than just being, the best 2 guard in the league. He's one of the biggest stars in our league.
You think he's the best 2 guard in the league, hands down, right? You don't even think it's close?
As of this season, absolutely. Hell yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And like I said, he put it on display. It's young Jordan vibes. It's been spoken on before. The athleticism, just the leadership. I don't even think that gets talked about enough. And it's the fact that this kid is 22 years old doing all of these things. This isn't a 28-year-old. This isn't a 30-year-old. This is a 22-year-old kid, 22, doing these things. So, like I said, it's no knock to Book. It's no knock to any 2 guard in the league. This is just giving this young kid his flowers and the praise that he deserves in this moment. And, he did his thing this series. And you could tell from the words of Kevin Durant, it's no bitterness. It's no anger towards this kid. You have to give this kid his flowers. He went out there and performed at an incredible level. He outplayed one of his idols growing up, which is a story within itself. So just everything about this series was in this kid's favor. And like I said, he went out there and he took that shit. And, he deserves all the credit that's coming his way.
I mean, look, it's incredible. Even going into this series, I put Anthony Edwards on my 2nd team All-NBA and Devin Booker on my 3rd team All-NBA. So that's the order I had them in. But he just exploded. And you mentioned the Riz there. I mean, he is just jumps off the court emotionally, magnetically. He is just such an incredible presence. And then the leadership, you're absolutely right, that's been underrated. I watched a press conference after the game where he's sitting there, he and Karl Towns are up there together. And he just kept going to Karl and being like, yeah, I told you to stop fucking fouling and you finally stopped fucking fouling and there we go. Like, he's 22. And 22. He's telling the former number 1 overall pick, who was definitely the star of this team when Ant came through, hey, you over there, stop fucking fouling. And guess what? Cat, to his credit, has completely accepted and respected it. And I think that's an underrated story too, because that's not easy if you're Karl Anthony Towns to sit there and have someone else come in who's not, yes, he's younger and he's definitely younger enough to feel younger, but it's not like Cat's 35, right? So sometimes if you're a much older player and the young kid comes in, you can be like, great, that's how it's supposed to be. This is an age difference where it's just enough to be awkward if it was going to be awkward. And Cat right. is just enough and this is still in his prime that it sort of is like, okay. And Cat has been a dream about it. And Ant has been amazing about it. And I think it's just Ant's so undeniable. And yeah, I'm with you. I think Team USA this summer, we're going to see him just eat against those international players.
Hopefully so.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Hopefully he's put in the right position to do so. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, so that's your other thing, right?
Yeah, let's not make the same mistake twice. Let's let this kid shine because he deserves it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, look, it's easier when you dismiss Devin Booker in a playoff series. It's easier then for Coach Kerr to sit there and make those kinds of decisions, right? Like it's kind of like coming in with Cat, right? Then everyone on that Team USA team, talent when you see it, and players. I give all y'all credit, Boog. Like, y'all recognize when someone is who they are, and like, I think we'll see what you're looking for on Team USA this summer.